I'm gonna wait for you guys to all quiet down. I am not gonna talk over you. Alright, so we've decided that for your senior field trip, we are gonna let you guys decide where you're going to go. So you may have noticed there are some maps in front of you. And I know most of you didn't know that paper maps existed, and God knows you've never used one before. And you may be thinking to yourself that this is a pointless activity and you're never going to have to use a paper map, and you would be correct. This is a pointless activity. This is what we like to call a killing time activity. And you know, a lot of other teachers really don't prepare you for this, but a lot of your adult life is going to be spent doing waste of time activities that your boss asks you to do, things that, you know, could have just been an email, but they make you go to a meeting for it. So, welcome to adulthood. You're welcome. Yeah, most of adulthood is doing things that your boss asks you to do that are completely pointless. What was that, Janet? Oh, you think you're gonna be the boss? Well, your SAT scores would suggest otherwise, but it's good to dream. Yeah, dreaming is good. All right, so let's see here. All right, so the first task will be to simply open your map, and I want you just to locate where we are on the map. All right, so go ahead, open your maps, and when you've located where we are, then raise your hand and you can come over and show me. Okay, Thomas, do you think that you've discovered it? Why don't you come over here? Oh, God help me. Thomas, no, the solid blue is the Pacific Ocean. Yeah, try again, King Triton. John, did you want to come up? Yeah, no, come over. Let me see. Yeah, nowhere near. Okay, well, once again, I have grossly overestimated you guys, and that's okay. That's my fault. That's on me. I've set the bar too high, and I realize that now. So I will show you where we are, and then we'll go from there. How's that sound? I'm going to simplify this one a little bit, okay? Okay, so come stand behind me and look over my shoulder. So here we have the map of Northern California. And don't look at this section. This might be a little overwhelming for you guys, okay? So I just want you to focus over here where things are a little larger, okay? Because we're not going to go outside of a 25-mile radius of where the school is located. You know, that big sale money is only going to get us so far. Buses are expensive, people. All right, so here is San Francisco. This is where we are located. And we can go within, you know, roughly a 25-mile radius of where we are. And here you have the little key that shows you that this equals 6 miles. So I'm going to actually also give you this measuring tape, so you can use this to calculate if it is indeed under 25 miles. All right. So now you have all the tools that you need in order to do this properly. Karen, stop pressing your finger down on the map and trying to talk to it. It's not Surrey. If you think the map is answering you back, then we have more serious problems to attend to than this field trip. And they involve a straitjacket. So, alright. Now that I've shown you where we are, why don't you guys all go back to your seats and let's try to find a fun location for us to go on this trip. Okay, Matt, you wanted to come over here and show me one? Yeah, come over. Let me see. Point to it. Okay, the Computer History Museum. Interesting. Well, I can tell just by eyeballing that it's over 25 miles away. Not to mention that sounds incredibly boring. Here, let me show you one more time. So 1 inch is equal to 6 miles. Okay, so you put this on the map and you hold it up and look, you can tell that that is over 50 miles away from us. I mean, personally, I wouldn't even cross the street to go there, let alone take a bus 50 miles. So, try again, try to find something a little closer and something a lot less dull. Okay, alright. Scare you off. Yikes. I would like to take this moment to try to remind everyone to try to pick things that aren't lame. Yeah. What does lame mean? It means that it's not interesting, it's not desirable, weak, we could say, like a weak, it's like a weak and uninteresting idea. Yeah, Teacher Debbie is lame. That's a good example. It's a good example, Eric. We could say that Teacher Debbie is very lame. Yeah, no, you go right ahead, Janet. You tell her that we said that. You think I'm scared of Teacher Debbie? You just worry about how to use that map, okay? You've got bigger fish to fry. All right, so now we have Eric. Eric thinks you found something. Yeah, come on over. Show me what you got. Okay, so let me see. Point Lobos. Let me look here. I think we may have a contender. Let's see. Yes, Point Lobos. Nice work, Eric. I actually love Point Lobos. It's one of my favorite spots. Okay, so let me write that down. Number 2, Point Lobos. So for those of you that don't know, that is a nature preserve and it is also not lame. Okay, great job. So we have 2 great spots, Alcatraz and Point Lobos. All right, I'm feeling better about this. So we have 2 people that figured it out. So that's actually 2 more than I thought would get it. So I consider this a great success. Wonderful. Okay, so I'm kind of happy about this. Patrick, can you put your phone away? We're not using phones for this assignment. Oh, you're just texting your girlfriend? Oh, okay, well in that case, carry on. Are you good with phones, Patrick? Oh, good. Because I need some help, like picking some Instagram filters for my stories, and I don't really know how to do that. Are you good at picking Instagram filters? Wonderful, because I can't be looking like myself in my Instagram stories. Like, who does that? No, I need to be like 4 times tanner and with way longer eyelashes. What place did you pick for us to go on the field trip? Okay, yeah, that's perfect. So you're done. You're done with the assignment. For the rest of the day, what I want you to do is to just focus on finding me really good filters for my Instagram stories. Try to find like the ones that the Kardashians use. They always look good. Yeah. No, that's what I want. Something, you know, I can like catfish people. Yeah, no, that's what I'm going for. Thank you. That would be wonderful. Okay, wait, actually, important question. All right, everyone, stop with the maps for a second. Yeah, no, we're done with that. Actually, we have 2 ideas and we're good. This is more important. So, I have a date after class, actually, and I was wondering if you guys could give me like your honest opinion on this outfit. So, I could wear this shirt as it is, or do you think that I should put my leather jacket on over it? Kind of make it, you know, like a little edgier of an outfit. Yeah, this jacket's pretty cool. What do you think? Jacket or no jacket? Yeah, I could try it on. Yeah, it's a first date. We met on Match.com. Yeah, well, I'm old, so I don't do Tinder. I do Match. Plus, isn't Tinder like just a hookup site? I'm not looking for a hookup. I'll take a minute to like take it all in. If you were showing up, like which one do you think looks better? Jacket or no jacket? No jacket? Okay, thanks. You guys are so awesome. And then one more thing just before we get back to work. What about the jewelry? I have like a couple bracelets here. Do you think I should wear some bracelets? How does this look? Just some like little bangles, just some like delicate bangles. Is that kind of like feminine? I heard sometimes that people sort of like the noise of like your bracelets just kind of like clanging together. That can be kind of like a relaxing sound. I don't know. And also, what do you think about this necklace? Is this too much? Let me put it on first before you make any decisions. No, I know it looks like kind of a grandma necklace. Technically, it actually is a grandma necklace. My grandmother gave this to me. But, like, I thought maybe it's kind of like a conversation piece, possibly. I don't know. Yay or nay? Alright, well, you guys have been incredibly helpful. I very much appreciate that. Alright, so Matt is saying no jacket and no necklace. Alright, thank you, Matt. You're a sharpshooter. I appreciate that about you. Alright, so we can just be done with this assignment. Honestly, I'm kind of over it. So for the rest of the period, you guys can just do whatever you want as long as you keep it down. We don't want Teacher Debbie coming over here and sticking her little nosy head in the door and complaining to the principal that things are too loud. Yeah, lame Teacher Debbie. Actually, that could be a homework assignment. Why don't you guys, for homework, all write down all the reasons that Teacher Debbie is lame and try to come up with at least 10. And then we'll read them over in class tomorrow and we'll probably have a really good laugh about it. It should be pretty funny. No, I imagine the first 10 will come pretty quickly. Patrick, how you doing finding those Instagram filters? Yeah, I really need them. I want to post a story after school today, and I really need a filter. You might have to stay after class. This is This is pretty serious. Well, I want to like play a little music and post like a cute picture of myself, but it has to be a picture with a filter. Because I see all the other girls on Instagram keep using these cute filters, and they have like these amazing eyelashes, and they have like bunny ears or something. I don't know. I'm feeling very left out. So yeah, no, I need your help. I'll give you like 20 points extra credit if you can stay after and help me figure out these filters. Jessica, please only use the measuring tape for the maps. Don't be using them to measure yourself, okay? No. We're not taking our own personal measurements with these. You look amazing. You just only use it for the map, okay? And we don't honestly even need to be looking at the map anymore. I really liked the Alcatraz idea, so I'm just gonna make it an executive decision and say that we're gonna go to Alcatraz. You guys are gonna love it. Has anyone ever been there before? I went there, and I heard this pretty incredible story where this guy was in solitary confinement for a really long period of time. And he was saying that the only way that he kept from going like completely insane was he would take like a button off of his shirt, and he would pull it off and he would throw it somewhere inside the cell. And it was completely dark inside the cell. And then he would just spend however much time it would take, like, you know, rubbing his hands along the floor in every corner of the cell to try to find that lost button. And it was just, you know, little activities like this that kept him from completely losing his mind. Yeah, there's a guided tour, and there's honestly a lot of really interesting stories, and I think you guys will appreciate. Yeah, Al Capone was there. It's also kind of interesting because there on the island, it's so close to San Francisco. And so like when you are on the island, you can actually hear the noises of the city. And it was so frustrating and torturous for the people that were there on the island doing time, especially on holidays like New Year's, because they could hear all the parties going on. It's really not very far. It's maybe only like 2 or 3 miles away from the shore. So they could hear all the sounds of the parties, and like that made it even more torturous to be so close yet so far away. Yeah, you're right, Matt. There was an attempt by 3 people to escape. It was pretty elaborate. They'll show you that on the tour, actually. Yeah, they were able to make like paper mache sort of dummies of themselves, and they put it under the sheets of their bed, so it made it look like they were asleep in their beds. And you know, they tunneled their way out, and they used various things that they had. I think like they used rain jackets and whatnot to help make a makeshift raft. No, they were never actually found. So, you know, a lot of people think that they drowned, but honestly, I hope they got away. And I hope they were able to live out the remainder of their life on some nice beach down in Mexico or something. I'm always rooting for the underdog. But yeah, no, I think you guys will really enjoy it. There's so many interesting stories there. Apparently they had this amazing culinary team there, actually, and the meals that the prisoners were getting were actually really of high quality. It was kind of interesting. They took us on like a little short tour of the kitchen, and they had, I remember, where like the knives were supposed to be hanging on the wall. They had like an outline of every single knife. So if a knife was missing, as you can imagine, that would be a little bit of a problem, because the prisoners that were, on good behavior got to help prepare some of the meals. So you would want to know if any knife was missing. So they were like brightly outlined in red, so your eye would notice right away if there was a knife that was missing that was supposed to be there. But, I think you guys will really enjoy that field trip. It'll be a fun little boat ride over there. It's a short boat ride. It's probably only a couple of minutes, so you don't have to worry about getting seasick. And who knows, maybe we'll actually see some sharks. Yeah, there's definitely been occasions where people have seen sharks on the way over. The water is nice and cold there, so there is a very good chance we could see one. That would definitely make it more interesting. All right, so Patrick, wonderful, you found some filters for me. Perfect. You're the best. All right, just stay a couple minutes after and we'll show. I'll write you a little, excuse for your next class as to why you're late. These are very important things that you're helping me with here. Well, I think today was a very successful day. We decided that we're going to go to Alcatraz. One or two of you learned how to use a map, and I am going to learn how to use Instagram filters. So, very successful day. Wonderful job. And then Matt was so, helpful to tell me that this necklace is to grandma. So, many important lessons have been learned today. All right, guys, well, I will see you tomorrow. I really appreciate it.